Quezon City Police District conducts checkpoint operations across the Quezon City. One dead, one injured in accident in the town of Minglanilla. A grass fire broke out inside the compound of General Santos City International Airport. And the avoiding exposure to air conditioning and electric fans. Good evening, I'm Apolinario Ferdidignadis Valencia, and this is Weekend News. In Luzon, QCPD conducts checkpoint operations across the Quezon City. The Quezon City Police District or QCPD conducted a large-scale checkpoint operation to strengthen its campaign against crime and law violations in the city of Quezon in Manila. According to QCPD, the operation began on March 20 this year from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., during which a series of checkpoints were carried out in various areas of this city. During the operation, police issued a total of 144 traffic citation tickets along with 195 citations for violations of city ordinances. QCPD said it is part of their continuing efforts to ensure public safety and prevent crime in the national capital. In Visayas, one dead, one injured in accident in the town of Minglanilla. A 37-year-old backrider was rushed to the hospital but was later declared dead after a motorcycle accident at 2 a.m. on March 19 this year along the national highway near in Barangay Tungkop in the town of Minglanilla, the province of Cebu. The victim was identified as Jose Marie Emmanuel B. Fortich, 37 years old, a resident of Barangay Lawan-an, Uno in the city of Talisay. The driver of motorcycle, identified as Canamo Rexen Bentulan, 37 years old, married and a resident of Sitio Upper Cadicay in Barangay Lawan Antres in Talisay City, was injured. Authorities said the two were riding a motorcycle coming from Alpaco in the city of Naga, heading north. Initial investigation revealed that due to the strong impact after hitting the gutter, the backrider was thrown off while the driver was also hurled onto the road. The Minglanilla Traffic Command immediately responded to the scene and called the town's Emergency Medical Services or EMS. The backrider was the first to be brought to Minglanilla District Hospital after sustaining severe facial injuries, which were considered a possible cause of death. Minutes later, the driver was also transported to the hospital for treatment. In Mindanao, a grass fire broke out inside the compound of General Santos City International Airport in Barangay Fatima on Friday, March 20. Based on the video recorded at around 12:50 p.m., the fire spread quickly across the dry grass due to intense heat and strong winds. In an interview with Senior Fire Officer Juan Lester Muñez, spokesperson of the Bureau of Fire Protection Gensan, the fire had not yet been declared fire out as of past 3 p.m., although it was already under control by firefighters. The Bureau of Fire Protection admitted they had difficulty putting on the fire due to shifting wind conditions. Despite this, authorities assured travelers that there was no cause for concern as flights were not affected. The fire was from the airport's main buildings and runway. At present, authorities are still investigating the cause of the fire and assessing the total extent of the damage. Fortunately, no injuries have been reported in the incident. In the world news, Saudi Arabia Ministry of Defense successfully intercepts missiles. The Saudi Arabian Ministry of Defense successfully intercepted 4 ballistic missiles launched toward the country by Iran. The Iranian missiles reportedly targeted Saudi oil facilities, with Iran labeling Saudi Arabia as a puppet of the United States. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to strike and destroy Iran's largest oil production facilities. And our health news, how to avoid overexposure to air conditioning or electric fans. All of us benefits from these appliances because they help keep us feeling cool. The breeze from an air conditioner, electric fan, or even a hand fan can bring comfort. During hot weather, we often feel extremely warm and sweaty, something we try to avoid during summer, but it's a natural condition. We just have to ensure it for now, as the heat may intensify in the coming days. However, don't worry too much about sweating. In fact, it's more concerning if your body does not produce sweat. According to pulmonology, the heat from our environment is reflected in our bodies through sweating. Sweating is the body's natural way for cooling down. For those who can afford it, many prefer staying inside air-conditioned rooms rather than dealing with the discomfort of sweat. After all, why endure the thickness when you can simply lower the thermostat? Reminders from a pulmonologist: make sure the air coming from your air conditioner is clean. If the unit is dirty, there is a high risk of spreading infections that may lead to pneumonia. If you have asthma, avoid staying too long in air-conditioned rooms. When you go outside, the sudden exposure to extreme heat can trigger symptoms due to drastic temperature changes. Many people stay in malls during very hot days. After all, the air conditioning there is free. However, you should not stay too long in very cool places like malls or offices, as prolonged exposure can cause skin dryness. If you cannot avoid it, it is best to apply moisturizing lotion and drink plenty of water. The electric fans are a common way to cool down. It is better to set them on a rotating or swing mode to help circulate air. Keep your fan clean as well to prevent illness. Dust from fan may contain dust mites that can trigger asthma and allergic rhinitis. If you want to avoid spending too much, stay under the shade of trees, use a hand fan, and keep yourself cool naturally. It is also important to drink plenty of water to avoid heat stroke, especially for the elderly. No one is exempt from the heat of summer. We just have to find ways to stay comfortable and manage sweating. Let's follow doctor's advice to avoid getting sick during this hot season. And that is weekend news this Sunday, March 22, 2026. I'm Apolinario 30 Dignadis Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, kasadya!